In this video, I'm going to talk about why your ego isn't the enemy. Hi, my name is Martina. I'm a coach and a family constellation therapy facilitator, and I help spiritual people heal and integrate their ego with systemic coaching. I understand you want to be more conscious and spirituality is really important to you, but you also want to be authentic, or maybe actually you don't even see the connection between those two. I get it. I was there for a really long time, and I wasn't able to set boundaries. I was people pleasing. I was not even aware of it. I was so anxious about what other people were thinking about me, or how something would seem to others. And this is really something that a lot of people struggle with. But what I want to talk to you about is exactly that connection between those two. I actually realized that connection only when I was doing family constellations, and it happened that during the sessions that I was having, I realized, something that was authentic to me. That wasn't something that was generational baggage, or that I was taking on for someone else, or from another life or whatever, but that was genuinely who I am. And this was really important. And I know also for a lot of my clients, this is a very important point when they understand what they stand for and when they start standing up for those things. And this is what I want to talk to you about. The connection between the authenticity and spirituality is exactly the ego. And that may seem like a strange thing to think, or like even to you're maybe not able to connect it. The thing is that ego, this is my opinion, but ego is an entity that is like we have a emotional body, mental body, a physical body. So there is this ego body, okay? So it's an entity that is a part of our whole being, that is given to us when we come to this world. So when we come to this to experience this reality, we are given an ego, which is basically our human nature, which is who we are as human beings. And of course, as a soul, something makes you special, something makes you different. And it's the same for humans. So each human is different. So this is something that is in the nature. And if you think about it, we came here. It's the most spiritual thing. We came here to have this experience. We were given this opportunity to, sorry about that. We were given this opportunity to have this experience in this form, in this reality, to have the human experience as human beings, and to be exactly who we are. I came here to be me, and you came here to be you. And it's okay for you to be you and for me to be me. So actually, if you think about it that way, you understand that it's the most spiritual thing to embrace your ego and to embrace your human nature, actually. I think it goes against spirituality, or it's like fighting that spiritual nature. If you there is a lot of things happening here. If you don't accept your human nature, it's like trying to go against that spiritual nature that you have. So in order for you to be authentic, you need to accept that part of you. If you don't accept the human part of you, if you don't accept your ego, you cannot be authentic, because you actually deny everything that makes you you. You deny everything that makes you special. And this is not to guilt trip you, but I mean, I can relate to it because I was guilt tripping myself. But yeah, if you think about it, it's almost ungrateful and not really honoring who you are and why you came here if you don't accept your ego and if you don't accept your human nature. So when you think of it that way, you understand that when you think of it that way, you understand that actually accepting both of your natures, so your spiritual nature, your soul, your essence, that thing that doesn't change no matter how old you are, no matter how you change during your human life in this reality, that is the spiritual nature. And when you accept that part and also accept the human part, which came from that, it all came from spirituality. So the human part was actually created to be able to live this experience. Without it, we wouldn't be able to be here. We wouldn't. I mean, it's like if we didn't have a body, if we didn't have our physical bodies, we wouldn't be able to live this reality. So it's important to understand that that is a part of your spirituality, and that is next to your spiritual nature, your human nature, which is equally spiritual, is essential for you to really get to the next level of spirituality, really advance in your consciousness, and to also become authentic. And when you understand that, you understand that actually being authentic is not as it comes from the ego, it seems like it's something that is opposite from being spiritual, but it's actually not. It's the same. It's the most spiritual thing. It's like the same with money, with abundance around money. A lot of spiritual people think that it's spiritual not to have money, and that is not spiritual to have money. Abundance is the most spiritual thing. So when you, let me know. I can do a video about this if this is something that surprises you as information, or you don't agree with that, or let me know. I can do a video about that. But yeah, when you accept that how you are exactly as you are right now, as a human being, with the body that you have, with the character that you have, with personality that you have, with traumas that you had. So everything that makes you you, everything that made you exactly the human being that you are, is what makes you authentic. So actually suppressing that and shrinking and putting others and other people's needs in front of yours, and thinking about others way before thinking about yourself consistently, is really not an act of. It's not an act of spirituality. It's an act of not respecting and not honoring your human nature, and therefore it's not very spiritual. It's actually denying your spirituality in its fullness. The universe wanted you to be here. The universe wanted you to be you. The universe wanted you to be exactly as you are. The universe wanted you to have all those experiences that you had, to grow through them, and to get to a point where you want to express and can express yourself authentically. So that is the most spiritual thing that you can do. The most spiritual thing that you can do is to embrace and heal and integrate your ego, and to understand that that exactly is something that the universe would want. That's why you are sent here, to live fully as you are, exactly as you are, and to bless this world with knowing you exactly as you are, because that's what makes this world rich. What makes this world rich, and what especially makes it grow and, you know, thrive, is people sharing exactly who they are and being authentic and sharing themselves with the rest of the world. Being vulnerable, and being vulnerable in a lot of ways doesn't. A lot of people don't really understand what it means to be vulnerable, because being vulnerable is not about being weak. Being vulnerable is about being so open that things really don't get to you, because there is nothing, you're not hiding anything. Being vulnerable is about being afraid and doing things anyway, so about being courageous. That puts you in a very vulnerable position. Being vulnerable is about trusting. Being vulnerable is about standing up for yourself as well, because that also puts you in a very vulnerable position. So vulnerability is a very curious point, and, you know, let me know in the comments what vulnerability means for you and how you see it. And do you think that you are vulnerable, or would you like to be more vulnerable, or do you think you should be more vulnerable? In any case, yeah, I hope this video gives you some information, and bless this world with, you know, the beauty of everything that you are, because there is only one you, really. There is only one you. And yeah, I don't know, like if you think that if you think that there is a way that could help you with that, I would be curious to know what that would be, because for me, for example, I really found that in family constellations. That's why I do it. That's why I do that also with my clients, the family constellations with integration and implementation, so combined with coaching. But this is something that really helped me see and confront and also accept and integrate my ego. And yeah, I think it's a beautiful gift, and I would be curious to know what you feel could be something that could help you to do that, if you decide to do it. Okay, well, that's it for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.